everybody. Welcome back to my Facebook Live event. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I just, I was just thinking it's actually incredible, the power of technology. I'm sitting here in my little studio in San Diego, and I can talk to the world. How crazy is this? Just a few years ago, impossible, and now we can actually do it. And I live in California, and this is the beautiful island of Catalina. It's also a Mac OS system, but here's Catalina, beautiful island. I hope everybody had a good week or a good 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we did this for the first time. So, as I said, welcome back. And again, I have my mom-in-law is here. Jackie, come and say hi. She's hiding behind the screen here. Come and sit with me.
Oh boy, he wants me to sit.
Yes.
Relax. Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining Greg this morning. And I want to thank Greg. I want to thank all the musicians who've taken time to try to entertain us all during these difficult days that we've had. It's going to get better, but we'll keep listening to music and keeping our spirits up. So you all enjoy. Have a great day today. Okay?
Thank you.
Welcome.
And no, don't go yet.
Okay.
You're actually one of my heroes, because I think I mentioned it the last time. You are a nurse.
Yes, I am.
And you retired a few years ago, and then you unretired.
Yes.
So
We made up a word. Here I am.
So
But I love nursing. I love what I do.
I know you do. So you're back at the hospital?
I'm back at the hospital.
Can we say where you work, or?
We
don't have
don't
to
work
do
at
it.
a public hospital here in
Yeah.
Southern California.
How's the
And,
situation there?
It's tense at times. Fortunately, we have a group of amazing nurses taking care of our COVID patients. They're just doing a great job. Everyone's trying to keep everyone's spirits up. Our supplies are fine. And we're just saying a prayer and continuing to do what we do, take care of the public.
Yeah. Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
We really appreciate
Sure.
it.
And hello to all my nurse friends back in New Jersey, Kathy, Wanda, Ron, John, all those people. Okay, bye-bye.
Hang around. Hang
Okay,
around.
I'm gonna
please.
hang around. You may
Thank
need
you.
me to dance or something.
Yes,
Yeah, okay, all right.
absolutely. I need backup dancers. You know that. Well, I think it's time for some music. That's why we're here. So I'm going to play Groove Me. Thank you. Thank you,
Well, you got
Jackie.
people coming in. We have I don't have my glasses on. Denny from Johannesburg, South Africa. Is here
We have people
today.
from South Africa. I have so many great memories from South Africa. I used to be the musical director for Jonathan Butler for about 9 years, and we performed a lot of concerts in South Africa. Been to Durban, Joburg, Cape Town. Cape Town is one of the loveliest cities in the world. You know, we went to Robben Island. We saw the prison where Mandela stayed at for like 27 years. So many great memories. So South Africa. I hear, I live in America right now, and we don't really hear what's going on in Africa right now with the pandemic. So I'm wondering, and my heart goes out, and I hope everybody's is having this well. One thing that I thought would be maybe interesting for you guys out there, I want to show you what I do all day. So I play piano, I perform, I compose songs, but I'm also a producer. I write and produce songs for other people. Right now, one of my songs with Paula Atherton, we co-wrote it. She played great sax on it. It's right now #2 on Billboard, so it gets played a lot. And I just quickly want to show you what I do in here in my studio all day. So
You got some questions too.
Oh,
That's
some
gonna tie
questions?
in. So you got a shout out from Ohio.
Ohio in the house.
You got a hello from Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Mussolini, Claudia.
Hi
right.
Claudia. Thank you for watching.
And you have a question about
I
production.
quickly have to say something in
Yes,
Swiss German.
go ahead,
So
yes.
this is
Please.
my real language, Swiss German. Hoi Claudia, danke vielmals, dass du zuschaust. Freut mich total. Back to English.
So Rhonda Kilpatrick wants to know how many people produced or assisted on the CD. And now she says from this year, but I think Twinkle. She might be talking about your single Twinkle or your last CD. So how many people does it take?
How many people? Well, thank you for the question. I always emphasize that, always stress it. I do a lot of stuff, but no man is an island. Without the help of so many people, I could not do what I'm doing. Producing music is one thing, but then getting it out to the world, that's a completely different thing. And it took me a couple of years to really understand the process. So I'm trying now. I want to give a shout out to all the people that help me all the time. First of all, and I will show you later, I create a lot of music on the computer. I kind of fake a lot of instruments that later on gets replayed with real instruments. So without the help of Eric Valentine, he's my drummer. He plays on everything that I do. Without the help of Alex L., great bass player. Daryl Williams, another great bass player. Of course, Del Crooks, who's also, I forgot to mention this. And I'm not going to play it today, but I will play it in my next show. I actually have a #1 song in the country right now. It's called Twinkle. It's an old Earl Klugh, old, he recorded it like 30 years ago. It's a song that Earl Klugh wrote, Twinkle, and I kind of redid my own, I put my own spin on it, did my own version with Del Crooks, with my guitar player featuring Daryl Crooks. And on Media Base, this song is actually #1 right now. So radio stations play it. Thank you for all the program directors out there that support my music. But going back to Rhonda's question, so there's a lot of people that help me. My musician crew, then the promotion, which is the Goroffs in Vegas, Jason and Cliff Goroff. They do all the promotion. When you have music and it just sits there, or you're trying to send it out to radio by yourself, unfortunately it's not going to go anywhere. You need a certified, licensed, bona fide radio promoter like the Goroffs, and they actually get the music in the hands of radio people, so they can listen to them.
So this might be a little trickier. She also wants to know how many people have you helped by producing or assisting them, so mixing or producing. And that'd be a long list, but if you could give recent ones.
How many people have I helped? I don't know. Just coming to my mind, I'm currently working with Najee on his new record. I'm in the process of mixing the new EP for Phil Denny. This is going to be a lot of fun. Paula Atherton, she has #2 song in the country right now. Will Donato, I'm also going to get ready to work on a new single for Will. And DW3, my boys, they're still doing it, Spaghettini every Sunday. Kudos to them. I did a song called Cali Love, and actually the lady, the woman behind the screen, Lisa, come here to sit with me. This is my fiancée, Lisa Summerhour, and we actually co-wrote the song that is currently out with DW3 called California Love. How are you?
I'm great.
You are? Glad to
I'm
hear
running
it.
around like frantic trying to get everything set up, but it's working now. Everything is working, and I'm getting your questions, and you have some more questions.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How have these challenging times inspired you to write new music, or have these challenging times inspired you to write new music?
Great questions.
Yeah.
It's actually interesting because the pandemic is terrible. I'm so sorry for all the people that lost loved ones. So many people perished. It's terrible. But for me, it's kind of a time for reflection. So right now, I have not composed a lot of music, but I've been listening. Lisa knows that. I'm like in here 20 hours a day, and I just listen to music. Things like Spotify, Apple Music, the resources that we have nowadays. I can listen to anything, basically anything ever recorded, and I'm really taking advantage of this right now, and I listen to a lot of music right now. One standout, Pat Metheny's new record came out. It's phenomenal. And I also think, maybe that's just me, but I really think a lot of people, and me included sometimes, we just consume music, but really deep listening to music, that's kind of a different thing.
Yeah,
And I
we keep
think
it like background music
of
instead of actually tuning in to what's happening. Like, listen to music and listen for instruments and listen for harmonies and listen for the rhythm and see how it
how
makes
it's
you
constructed,
feel.
how it's
Yeah.
produced, the different layers.
And
I think
he's
it's
helped
kind
me with this. You've helped me
Really?
with it, yes.
Probably
Especially in
driving you
here
crazy.
because it's making me pay more attention to different instruments that I think I'm hearing, or different notes and melodies and just things happening in the background. A lot of times, especially if there are lyrics, we're just singing lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm listening to a lot more instrumental. I'm listening to music differently.
Yeah.
So, and how it makes you feel, I think the whole idea of productivity during this time of this pandemic, I just wrote or did a piece on it's okay to do nothing. It's okay to do nothing. Like, you
That
don't have
is
to.
not easy. That's
Yeah.
not easy.
We're kind of programmed for programmed for productivity. And when we have what we think is extra time, we think we can squeeze more productivity into it. But this pandemic, it's globally causing, I think, stresses that we don't even realize are happening to us. So sometimes I think it's really good to just slow everything down,
Yeah.
find a quiet place to sit and meditate or think or do nothing, and maybe just have some nice music playing in the background so that you can just allow your body to just be. So if you've been one of those people feeling like I'm not being productive enough because I have all this extra time, you really don't have extra time. You have the same 24 hours you've always had, and now you just have to structure your day differently. You have to be disciplined in a different way to get through the day, and it's okay to build in some I'm not going to do anything right now time. You ready to go back? Say hi to Japan.
Oh, Japan is on. This is fantastic.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Japan. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I want to do something a little bit different. I kind of want to open the curtain and show you guys what I'm doing all day here with my computer. So maybe if you can zoom in here. Move this. So I'm going to pull up a different program and I'll explain everything here.
And we got another question. When you're listening to so much other music, how does it affect you creating your own music?
I'm going to say now something that I should not say, but I think Beethoven said it. The best composers are thieves. Jackie's laughing. So, you know, of course, when I hear something, I'm always inspired by it. When I hear a great melody, when I hear great production. And, oh yeah, shout out to Brian Culberson. His new single is is off the chart. I mean, that production, he just killed it, you know. And when I hear stuff like this, it just inspires me to get better at what I do.
And I have a specific request. So
Okay.
is it Nabe or Nabi? This is our friend from Japan.
Oh.
And he's now seen me on camera. Nabe, I have adopted you as my friend. I know you're following Greg, but I have adopted you, Nabe, as my friend from Japan who just happens to love listening to Greg. So
all right.
hi.
Hey. So does he have a specific question or?
No, he just wanted to make sure we said his name.
Oh, Nabe-san, Genki desu ka? Okay, so quickly, I just want to show you. People don't really know how modern music. It's not always this way, but most of the modern music is actually produced on a computer. So I'm running. I'm also in the process of changing my gear, but this is a iMac 2012, so relatively old. This is an iMac 2012. Show you what I do. Go through the process a little bit. Mostly, there's no rule to it, but often I start with chords. So I have a certain idea. One of the sounds that I love is called a Rhodes piano, which I have here. So this is a sample of a real Rhodes, which is over there. The blanket, that's a Rhodes. Somebody sampled it, and the sample that I use. Oh, you're gonna show
Yeah.
it? All right.
I think they actually saw it last week, but
yeah.
there we
Yeah,
go.
Yeah.
It's under its blanket.
That's my Fender Rhodes. So there's a company called Scarby, and shout out to the company. Sample of a Rhodes piano. It's this plug-in here. When I show you, pull it up here. This is what I use for Rhodes pianos. It's a company called Scarby, and it sounds like this. So when I have an idea, let's say this is called a sequencer. This is Logic 10 Pro. If I have an idea, I just play. There's a click track. And then it actually records, and I can hear what I just played. Actually,
I think we just froze. Hold on here. Is everyone still seeing us? I think we had a little bit of a connectivity issue. Someone let me know that you're still seeing Greg live. Someone said power up the real roads. Willie Bradley said thank you for life on top.
Oh, shout out to Willie. Of course, I also worked with Willie Bradley. Great trumpet player, and hopefully we're going to do something soon.
Okay, no reception problems in Jersey. Mary says, I see you, we see you live. Okay, let's keep going.
Oh, cool. So I just show you how I work here. So I have an idea. I hear some chords. Actually, I want to do, I just had the idea, El Giro song. Maybe you guys know what it is. Okay, so I made a loop. Listening back, this is the Rhodes. All right, so it's a 4-bar loop. Gonna adjust it. Then I hear some shakers. I pull up this program, Stylus. I pulled in a shaker here, just to give it a 16th pulse with the music. And this is what it sounds like. So some percussion. Then I also hear finger snaps. I have finger snaps here. So I'm kind of faking this here. upright bass. So in this case, let's listen. Oh, I think the loop is not right here. Let's put this back. Gonna add this bass. Yep.
Marcus is watching.
And so on. I can stack different things on top of each other, and there's also drums, kick drum, snare, hi-hat. I can actually play drums, but for me all these sounds, all these elements, it's just placeholders, because I can never program or play it as good as a real musician that plays drums, bass, or guitar. So these are all just placeholders, and in most cases it will be replaced with real musicians. So this is just a little thing here. Now the challenging part of this broadcast, I'm trying to call my good friend Jeff Ryan and see if he can join the conversation. So let's see if this is going to happen. Let's see if we can make it happen. So I'm going to start the computer here on this side. Yep. Let's see if we can get Jeff on board here.
Well, he was watching, so we're gonna cross our fingers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Lisa, can we close the door? Thank you. Let's see.
What?
Oh, wow. Man.
Trying to get this all configured. Here we go. Here we go. All right.
Can you see
Hello,
me?
Greg.
Can you hear me?
I can see you and I can hear you.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Actually works.
It does.
Great.
By some modern miracle.
Excellent. How have you been, Jeff?
I've been good.
How are
Trapped
you?
at home.
How are you dealing with the situation?
Just staying isolated here with my family, which is good. If I didn't have them, I would be crazy.
I
now.
hear you. I hear you. Yeah. It's good to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Let's move the mouse away. So, you're working on your next record, right? How's that coming?
It's coming along. I have a couple tracks with you, so that's fantastic. But I have the new single releasing in May.
Yep.
So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
25th.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. You know, maybe it seems like a strange question to ask, but I'm really curious. But because I never, as a producer myself, I never get to work with other producers. And I know that shout out to Darren Ron, Paul Brown, they worked on your record. And those, I admire those guys.
Yeah.
Really great producers.
Great guys.
Yes.
But so are you, Greg.
Oh yeah, thank you. But
Fantastic.
this is not about me. So like from your perspective as an artist, what's the difference? Like working with different people, we all have like different approaches. How we do a track, or what's the main difference? I'm really curious.
I mean, it's so interesting to work with different people and just try to meld your idea with other influences. And I think it's such a great way to do more production work with other people. There's just a certain magic there, and to have that interaction and to really have those influences come into the music, it's just really such a blessing.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, since I have you here, can we actually play a song together? Because I think people know we go on the road together as
Yes,
Manning, Ryan, MR,
Manning, Ryan.
and
I've got the hat.
you got the
I've
hat.
got the hat.
Oh,
right
wait.
here. Put it on up here, but
We got hats.
I got hats.
Absolutely. Shout out to my manager, Jack Cohen. He actually made an MR hat. And very soon this is going to be available for purchase. Yeah, we got hats. But since
You're right above my computer there.
yes, since we can't do any gigs together right now, can we play together? Try to do this in real time.
Let's do it. Let's play the track that's on radio. I think it's coming off. It's on recurrent though. I think
Oh, you want to do Embrace?
Let's do Embrace. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Let me pull it up. Do we still have you? Whenever you're ready.
You did it.
Love that song.
That was my first virtual concert. I've never done this before. Have you?
Yeah. I have not.
Well, everyone loved it.
Yeah.
That was something.
You guys got a lot of compliments.
You got-
Oh,
my
thank you.
goodness.
Yeah.
We pulled it off. I mean, audio quality at some spots was kind of glitchy, but we actually did it in real time.
Yeah.
We actually
Very
did
cool.
it in real time.
Someone just said
Thank you
this
to
was
creators
the.
of the internet.
Someone said this was the best
Facebook.
Live they've ever watched.
Oh.
No pressure. No pressure.
I gotta have you every time now. Every time.
Oh gosh.
Hey Jeff, I really think we can go out on the road soon together and just play music. Right now we can't, but you coming in here, I really appreciate it. Thank you. And you have your own show today, right? What time?
3 o'clock West Coast, so Pacific Standard, and so 6 o'clock East Coast.
Okay. Great. I'll be watching your show.
All right.
Take
Thanks
care.
so much for having me, Greg.
Hey, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
Nicely done.
All right. Shout out to the internet technology, FaceTime. So we actually did it in real time. I want to play one more song and then I'm going to say goodbye. But again, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was really, it's always nice. Sometimes I'm not scared, but a little nervous doing this because it's just awkward staring into a lens. But my little audience here, Lisa and Jackie, thanks for hanging out. It really makes a big difference. So I quickly have to switch back to a different program and then play. I'm gonna play you "Dance with You." That was released in 2014, became Song of the Year, and a big shout out to Mindy Aber. Mindy and I, we actually went to school together. We went to Berkeley together, and we also played in Jonathan Butler's band for many years. Then she went solo. She became a solo artist with huge success. And sometimes people don't remember you when they become famous. But I gave Mindy a call and said, "Hey, I have this song. Do you want to play on it?" And like a few hours later, the girl was in my studio and we recorded. So she has such a wonderful personality, a warm heart. Thanks, Mindy. And she cannot be here right now, but I'm going to play "Dance with You" without Mindy. So just give me a second to switch back. Technology, but we can make it happen. So just technically, I'm going to switch back to the playback session that I had because when I explained how I work, that was a different session in Logic. So it's going to take a while. Not so long, just to switch back.
Sean Davis said thanks for letting him be a fly on the wall. He got a wish, or his wish came true. To be a fly on the wall in your studio.
Of course. I'm actually thinking about doing this really regularly, and there's so many things that I would like to talk about. Building a studio, Lisa knows that. Building a studio, it's oh boy, it's no small feat. There's so many things that are involved, and I don't want to bore people, but just the physics of setting up speakers, full range speakers that go down to like 30 hertz and all the way up to 20K. But that causes problems within the room, standing waves, cancellation, nulls. It's interesting. So studio technology is really something. I may do a different Facebook event about that. But anyway, gonna play some music now. Dance with You. Hopefully. Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's time to dance! What? Jay Robinson said, where are his dancers? Hey,
for watching. Bye bye.